All right, people, we're almost ready. Just a moment. Can you see the shadow? Please respond with a yes.
Yes.
Yes, we see a shadow.
Fabulous. One moment while the power of Kevin adores us.
Be patient in light of Kevin.
Are we ready, booties?
Ready.
Stop stuffing your face. It's time to stuff your soul. Absolute beauty was only ever meant for a select few. This is the story of Kevin. All across America, one may only encounter expressions of beauty in the most obscure of places. 5 average youngsters were meant for so much more than their middle-class lives could have ever prepared them for. Act 1. Kansas City, here we come.
Yeah!
Megan Booty, a drama major, chocolate-loving, bitch-hating, boyfriend-obsessed Juliet that wrote in her diary every night, had chosen to go to art school. Because it wasn't a normal university, this BK Eden Goldilocks' parents were a bit skeptical. But because it was a 4-year school, they were with her becoming a bookmaking brayer slayer / art history major. She was so excited.
Yeah! I love her!
Brian Booty, a retro-styling, piano-playing, share-belting, fagulicious piece of high school glory, that's me, was planning on a career in musical theater. But according to the higher powers, he would end up an artist. The songstress, formerly known as Brian, decided that art school would be great fun, if only he knew. Mary Booty, a loner athlete aspiring to the WNBA, came from Iowa, the land of the free and home of the brave. She only cared about getting out of her corn-growing dirt pile of a town to go make some art. There were no other options for this mullet-rearing nonconformist. She couldn't wait to leave her podunk town in the dust where it belonged. Garrett Booty, an overachieving, extracurricular-obsessed, lighthearted ball of joy, came from Arkansas. Yes, Arkansas. Art school sounded like fun. State schools just didn't. So fun it was, and off he was sent to the creative world of art and design.
Go Garrett!
Anna Booty, a gothic, Wicca-practicing environmentalist fag hag from Iowa, was raised by 2 professors. Reared and raised in a college town, her sources of artistic inspiration came from frat hazings and her nerdy baby sis. She was also active in the Scorpio Club that consisted of art club Scorpios. She too was destined for art school. The near future would soon bring them together in the most unexpected of ways, and their paths for an education in the arts would be altered forever. Act 2, Broken in Beauty. Simultaneously tragic events befell these 5 oblivious beauties. As violent and unexpected as each occurrence was, there was a glisten of hope on the distant horizon. Volunteering at the local community center, helping the disturbed young males group, Sensitive Boys Without Mothers, Megan Booty found herself attracted to a violent young man. As she leaned in to kiss him, he bit down on her succulent, now maimed lips, causing her to be rushed to the nearest hospital. At an ice cream stand where she worked, Mary Booty encountered a disgruntled customer. In his rage, he shoved his dilly bar straight into her eyes, blinding her, causing her to flail into the street and go splat as she was struck by a speeding vehicle. Sirens could be heard as the paramedics rushed to her rescue. In the steamy realms of Scott Fitness, Garrett Booty had the craving to work on his nachos, aka lateral obliques on torso. On the elliptical machine, by the way. Feverishly trying to intensify his level of energy, he pushed his fitness over the edge and fainted. He was quickly rushed by 911 to the hospital for resuscitation. Giving a tour at the Kansas City Art Institute, where all of our Booties were now students, Anna Booty was quickly losing the enchantment of her audience. She frantically ran after them in dress, screaming, "Don't give straight right into the clear glass door ahead.
Oh no.
Disfigured, she was sent to the ER. And finally, in my moment of tragedy, I, Brian Broody, made the mistake of wearing a pair of extra tall stiletto heels and drinking a few too many Smirnoff Twisters. As a man of exceptional height, I tripped and fell, breaking my ankle and screeching in agony. I required immediate assistance, of course, and was rushed to have it reset. In our unconscious states, we all experienced the sexual divinity of Kevin. Our pain had led us to the most pleasurable and enlightening experience of our lives. Enveloped in his gorgeousness, we were all risen to vanity, Kevin's place of residency. Our experiences of Kevin were all different because of personal preference, yet we were all satiated by it in the same way. We were forever changed internally, and the emptiness previously felt inside was now filled to the brim. Act 3, the prescription. Now, all brutally mutilated by their vanity, and having been touched by the glorious essence of Kevin, our beauties found themselves at the local Midwest emergency room. They were disheveled, yet glowing in divine touchness. Sitting in hard plastic chairs and trying to ignore the old people smell of the lobby, the booties looked around in astonishment as they found each other strangely attractive. Never in the history of vanity had there ever been a collection of such gloriously handsome individuals. Ever. They were drawn to talk to each other, and soon realized how all their misfortunes were so deeply embedded in aspects of their personal involvement with beauty, and how they had all been mysteriously regenerated by the glorious genitalia of Kevin. Enter Dr. Delana, a shiny, bald-headed hunk of wisdom with a gleaming stethoscope and jovial tone. Possessed by the divinity of Kevin, he spoke with a voice as smooth and airy as whipped cupcake frosting clouds. The booties received their prescription. My dear mirrors, I have chosen you to reflect my word of ultimate beauty. You will all represent the virtuous pillars of my image. Megan, you shall embody infatuation. Mary, you shall embody explosion. Garrett, you shall embody energy. Anna, you shall embody hype. And Brian, you shall embody comfort. Above all, my mirrors, never turn your back on beauty. Educate the unrefined, the overfed, the ill-intelligent. It's not too late. The mirrors were all suddenly infused with Kevin's message. Their hair, skin, teeth, eyes, and form acquired a glow from beyond like nothing of this world. They were forever changed. They were forever beautiful. These raw beauties immediately realized that they were bound together to spread the word of Kevin. Clearly, the only way to attain this goal was through the ferociously accomplished, timelessly effective, and highly esteemed platform of cheerleading! The self-proclaimed squad name, Raw Beauty, was so difficult for Garrett to pronounce with his thick molasses Arkansas accent that he accidentally coined the phrase, Raw Booty. We could not deny his slight handicap and accepted the name as a symbol of our solidarity. Raw Booty instantaneously became the most famous and by far most sought-after beauties in all of North America. Questions about the right path? Being held down by the ugly? We can help. rawbooty@gmail.com or www.myspace.com/rawbooty. Now, just again to remind you, if you're having problems with being ugly, overfed, or ill-intelligent, please contact us at rawbooty@gmail.com or www.myspace.com/rawbooty. We would greatly appreciate it. Thank you. That's the end of our story.